Well, hey, y'all, welcome back. This is the end of week 4 for me. That means I've been doing this for a solid month, and things have been going pretty good. Now, I will say this week I gained a pound, and I don't know why, what happened. I did not cheat at all. I stayed way under 20 carbs every day. I just think that sometimes it depends on, the time of day that you weigh, just how weight fluctuates. I'll admit to being a little down and out about it, but I also know that it's perfectly normal and I'm going to be okay and I'm still going to lose weight. So that's just where I am with my weight loss right now. I did want to talk a little bit about the purpose for this channel. I like to show you new things I try to cook, but it's not really a cooking channel. I'm not a perfect cook, and I seldom do stuff to perfection first and then show it. I actually show what I'm going through when I'm trying a new recipe. I also like to talk about keto or Atkins or low carb or whatever you call it. But again, I am certainly not an expert. I pretty much just share the things that I've read or heard or watched on somebody else's channel, and just share those things that I find of interest about that. I really think the main purpose for this channel is kind of an encouragement for me, a place to share my experiences, a way to log my experiences, a way to keep up to date and really stay motivated, but also encouragements for other people that might be starting out going through some of the same things I'm going through. And when it comes to that, if you are in that same boat that I am, or have been there, or planning on doing it, might be there, I would love it if you would comment down below and let me know about your experiences so that we can kind of have an exchange about that. I think that would be very interesting. So I guess that's more my purpose than anything else, is just to share personal experience with you, and hopefully you share back and kind of document my weight loss journey, as I say each week. I started out this week by telling you that I had gained a pound this week. And, it's disheartening when you've worked all week and you get on the scale, and instead of going down, it's bad enough when it doesn't go down very much, but when it goes up a pound, it can really get you down. But I wasn't tempted to say, oh, well, to heck with it then, because I do know enough about weight loss to know that weight fluctuates from day to day, probably even from hour to hour for all I know. And it's not a reflection on me. I didn't do anything wrong. As I said, I didn't cheat. I haven't cheated all month. I have stayed under 20 grams of carbs every day, and probably under 5 grams of carbs a lot of days. And that's not to say you have to try to do that. It's just when you're on this diet, it's so easy to keep the carbs low because you eat this protein, and the protein gives you that sense of being full, and then you're not, and it really knocks down the cravings. You're not craving food, you don't feel hungry, and so it's just super simple to keep the carbs down. That's the other reason I love this diet, is because I don't have to spend a lot of time planning meals, because it doesn't take that much to fill me up. And I also don't have to spend a lot of time writing things down or trying to keep track of how many calories I ate, how much exercise. I don't have how many grams of fat, how many grams of sugar, how many grams. I don't have to do any of that. I look at the package, I figure out how many grams of carbs it has, and I decide if I want to eat it or not. And if I've already had 2 grams of carbs that day, I know I've got 18 grams of carbs left. So what I'm saying is the simplicity of this diet is just I'm the right kind of person for that. I'm not very good at following rules and keeping track of everything. This one's easy. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Again, I'm asking you, if you get a chance and you have something you'd like to share about your experiences, to comment down below, because I'd certainly love to hear it. Thanks, y'all.